Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the Winner Circle Trader. Today we're going to be breaking down the NQ chart, analyze it a little bit, where the price is at, where it's likely to go, and where we could look for some entries if there are any. Now, before we start all that, I'll be going over my previous analysis and how things played out since. Now, if you go over to my previous video, which you don't have to do, but you would see that I basically predicted exactly what happened. We were at this daily candle when I was reviewing this, and the market had just opened, and I had predicted that because we swept this intermediate term high, because the candle closed right below it, did not displace above at any point, that I wanted some sort of a retracement, but at the same time I was very clear that my target was this intermediate term high inside of this weekly fair value gap. Um, Unfortunately, there wasn't really a trade to it because, well, Friday literally closed down here, and then Monday opened, sweeping all the highs that we wanted the week before. Yeah, it was a little frustrating for sure, but it is what it is. We still got some W's in that range. If you had a bullish bias, it was very easy money, I would say still. Although, we could have we could have made more if market was more generous to us, but whatever, it is what it is. Another thing in my previous video that I mentioned was that if the weekly candle closed above this fair value gap, I would actually expect NQ to just blast up to all-time highs. Now, because of this momentum, what does it look like? Does it look like it's bearish at all? Let's go to daily. Is there any bearish candle in this whole range so far? We got a couple dojis here, but after that, what do we get? Another bull candle, right? Another bullish candle. So what do I expect? I expect this daily fair value gap to be hit. I want this to be swept Monday probably. However, we did get some bearish news on Friday where the US stocks or US dollar or whatever, um, well, they decreased its rating from AAA to AA1 or whatever, or AA plus. I don't know exactly the details, but basically it suggests that it's not as safe as people initially thought or respected it as to be, right? Respected it to be, whatever. And yeah, so what we could expect Monday actually is, let's go to the hourly chart. There were so many equal lows and data lows that just did not get swept on both Tuesday and Thursday. Because of this reaction here and all this resistance, I actually don't know what's going to happen. But I suspect because of the news on Friday and because all this saved liquidity, it's probably just going to dump down instantly on Monday. That's what I expect because my bias still overall is bullish. And what I would want is some kind of, maybe down here, preferably down here, some kind of a structure shift to go back up, right? Because we so far haven't really retraced at all, and I would like to be bearish on Monday and Tuesday. Um, Wednesday, I would like a reversal. Thursday and Friday, I would like a continuation to just keep blasting up. All right, that's what I want in my ideal scenario. At the same time, Monday could just do this, right? I don't know what's gonna happen. But if we were to long, I would not want to long anywhere near here. I would want to long down here, right? And if I was to short, I'm not at all willing to short somewhere here or down here. No way, you know. So I would probably very likely just miss out on the shorts if there are any. But at the same time, like if we do get a retracement again, it's the same kind of idea behind this weekly analysis as there was on the prior one. I want some sort of a retracement here, you know, because it's being so hard to go up and playing so hard to get this, target up here. I kind of want to see it retrace down a little bit before we go to it. All right, this is still my ultimate bias for now, for next week. Um, I just don't know if we're gonna get a trade to it. I don't know if we're gonna get a trade to the sell side either. Um, but yeah, my bias remains bullish, and I believe in the next couple of weeks we should go back to all-time highs. And yeah, I think that's it. Let's just keep it short for this one. And yeah, enjoy your week. Don't stress out about the charts too much. Go touch some grass. As soon as you've taken a couple trades, make sure they're good trades. And yeah, man, good luck as always. And yeah, see you guys next week.